first season, I made some attempt to make her seem a little more Jewish.
You did that, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why I insisted she darken her hair, which she really didn't want to do, remember?
Well,
Yeah.
also her religion was sort of ambiguous until we had to finally decide.
I got a tent.
Yeah, and then Larry
We didn't
wasn't
know whether-
buying that anybody thought that I was
Yeah.
Jewish.
You can darken her hair, but you can't take out the Gentile.
Especially with my southern twang.
You don't have to do it every. And this was our first house.
Yeah, in Brentwood.
Yeah.
Go buy it yourself.
Nobody lived in this house, and then after we shot the first season, someone moved in and we were out.
What are you doing? Well, I was thinking about going to see that.
I'm convinced that Larry does some of the best phone improv that anybody
I was
in
just
the
going to say,
universe.
he's the king of the one-sided phone conversation.
He does it better than
They're
anybody.
hard to do, by the way.
They're very hard to do. That's why I'm always so impressed.
To pretend there's somebody else on the other line. 9 o'clock. Okay. All right, I'll see you later. Probably. I'm not sure if I'm going still.
By the way, I still think that refrigerator helped make the decision about having no kids in the show. Because when we shot in the kitchen, it was like, well, if you have kids, we got to put stuff out in the refrigerator. And Larry said, don't bother, we don't have kids.
Yeah, I think we decided that night, did
Yeah, literally, right before we started shooting, do you have kids or not? We don't need kids.
That's how much thought went into this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. He's going to the same movie
He just said
at
he
the
has a
same
date.
time.
He has a date.
Well, so what?
Larry, you don't ask somebody to go to
I hated, always hated shooting in that kitchen. It was way too tiny to get in 2 cameras.
Oh, let's watch your phone technique now.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy. Oh, just hanging around, talking to Larry. What are you doing? Oh, really? You know what? You should go to the movies with Larry. I've got some really good phone improv working, Dana. That Dustin Hoffman movie. It's not as good as Larry's.
No, well, you were just starting.
I was-
You were
I
a
was
babe
new.
when we did this, a little babe in the woods.
Hello?
Oh, that's weird. Do we ever use this music during the middle of the show anymore?
We rarely do now, but
Yeah,
we
what
did that
happened
season.
was we used to use the theme in the middle of the show, and then we stopped using it because it seemed like the show was ending.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't seen that.
And we did this phone conversation live.
Yeah, although we looped the line about you saying I'm your manager, you can reach me anytime to establish that that was the relationship for people who hadn't seen the special.
Like really annoying.
Forget about all that tonight.
And your name will appear on that phone in a minute, too.
What? Hey, who's in your car?
Just my parents, they're in town.
What? Get me off the speakerphone, please.
There you go,
Yeah.
Jeff. To further identify you.
I thought I was having a private conversation. I didn't know anybody else was in your car.
Hold on 1 second. Relax.
I do some good phone work, too.
I like that.
Hard nut to crack.
Crack.
Who's that? That was probably one of your last minute.
Hard Nut to Crack. That was a poster given to me by Marjorie Gross.
Oh, really?
There's Sophia Milos.
It's a World War II poster.
Is that a problem for you?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
A little bit nicer about him.
A little bit nicer. You make this big sigh. I'm just trying to
We
get
saw Sophia Milos because she was on The Sopranos. She played the mob boss in Italy.
What are you doing? Are you looking at my breath?
This is the first of many great Larry David arguments in the show. Your first confrontation of the series.
Just excuse me,
Please
please.
decide without stepping on my
Right.
foot.
You wear that dress because you want people to look at your shoes, right?
Yeah,
Robin Roseanne.
who is married to Mike Myers.
Can you believe that? Did you hear that?
I did.
Jerk.
I knew her in Chicago. She's friends of mine at Second City.
She's very funny.
She's very funny, yeah.
She's even moving.
We always knew we were going to shoot the show handheld, but I remember when we shot the scene, I said to Larry, we can put the camera on tripods if you want, because you're just sitting there. And he said, no, handheld, and that sort of made the decision that we'd always go handheld, even when we didn't have to.
For heaven's sakes.
Oops.
Now, we're still using that music too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, there she is.
LD,
Hey.
you came. This is one of my best friends. This is Larry David.
Nice to meet you.
This is Sophia. And,
That extreme close-up was only because I never got a medium shot of her. I apologize.
you know, only on deeply religious holidays.
Her face bags for a close-up.
I figure the statute of limitations is up. I can cop to missing a shot.
Why don't we go, let's get a little cappuccino and some pizza.
Now, we've been to this movie theater a couple of times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sense.
What else?
What's
What else
this?
did we film?
Wait, the episode where you went to the screening of Wilson's
We
movie.
filmed the Trick or Treat episode.
Trick or Treat
there.
episode,
In
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
the
Yeah, yeah,
wheelchair?
yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the wheelchair had his movie in the same theater. Right?
That was season 2.
It's late anyway. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home.
What about dinner?
Where is that theater on Westwood?
No, it's on Westwood.
Yeah.
The Crest.
Fascinating.
People want to know these things.
People wanna
Actually,
know.
people who live in L.A. love spotting the locations.
Somewhere between 2 and
But it doesn't always have the flashing neon lights, does it?
No, usually.
No, but we
do.
had that for excitement.
Those are big.
Perks up the scene.
You sure everything's all right?
Dun 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 dun.
Everything's fine.
Hey, everything's fine.
It's fine. Ah,
Wow, this bedroom, it like seems like,
Oh,
you
not
know.
bad.
100 years ago with that
So,
crazy
wait,
fake
Charlotte,
ivy on the
I
back
don't know, but
of the bed.
I think your friend Nancy thinks she got me aroused in the movie
Why would she think that?
because of the tent and the pants and she looked down.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. She thought that there was some garbage there.
Okay,
yeah.
Garbage. Some garbage.
I know. That was insane.
First and last time you've ever said garbage on the show.
I have a friend who uses that word.
Was that an homage to your friend?
Yeah.
A little twinkle. Yeah.
You're sure that she looked over and thought that you were excited?
90% sure. Can't be 100% sure. I'm 90% sure.
I remember there were two problems for me in this scene. Which piece of information do I tell her first?
Yeah.
About the pants?
You had the pants tent. You had the
Richard Lewis's girlfriend.
yeah, Richard Lewis's girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then the Jeff phone call.
Anything to you about it?
No.
You didn't say anything?
No, there was no time. The movie started.
And you weren't.
What?
You weren't aroused.
No, look at this.
Just making sure.
I told you about these pants. You
I
didn't
know,
believe me.
I-
You scoffed. Didn't you scoff?
Because an idiot.
Yeah, I love when you use words like scoff.
Material.
She's your friend.
Things nobody else would say, Larry. You scoffed.
Well, maybe I'll call her.
No, don't say it. That's crazy.
Well, now here's another piece of
Oh,
information.
by the way, I've got
Right.
some more.
Yeah.
You know, in case this wasn't enough for you, we're not going out to dinner with Richard Lewis and his girlfriend on Saturday night.
Yeah, I didn't know which one to do first.
You did the right one.
Yeah.
I got in a fight with his girlfriend before the movie started.
This look would
but-
become Cheryl's trademark. Larry, what have you done now?
It wasn't my fault. I was trying to get to my.
You know how many different ways you can say Larry?
Your nightwear has gotten sexier over the
It has,
last few
hasn't
years.
it?
Sorry, bye. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, Jeff called and left a message.
And the ratings have gone up. Coincidence?
He said that he's sorry. I don't think so. What does that mean?
I don't know.
If he leaves a message saying he's sorry, you don't know what that means?
He's sorry.
This was the
about-
first take, the first scene I remember of Larry just cracking up over and over again.
That's weird. I have no idea.
You have no
Really?
idea.
Did I crack up on
Yeah,
this one?
Yeah.
he shot a lot of takes.
Leave a message saying
I'm thinking about it. I don't even know what he's talking
What
about.
a liar.
Yeah,
I know.
because you were caught in a lie.
It makes
It
you-
felt too real.
It makes you laugh when you have to just out and out lie.
Yeah. What makes
You
me
know-
laugh the most is people cursing it.
Season 1, I didn't even get to see the story outlines. So when you would lie to me, I really had
You
no
had no
idea
idea
if
what
you were
was going on.
lying or not.
You never knew what the shows were about until
I
they were
didn't
cut
even know what
together.
they
You
were
only knew your scenes.
Yeah.
So. it was
Jeff has
something
had,
I
what,
just knew
2 or
that
3
message
offices
was
in the course of...
my wife, and then
Quite a
she
few.
said, well, what is
But they all
the-
kind of look the same.
Larry's had 2 offices, 3
I
houses.
mean, I'm not going to say that I called her Hitler and your parents heard it in the car.
No.